Hey everybody, and welcome to Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. Now today we're going to take a look at the new Marvel Studios Lego minifigures. Now I think it's a dirty trick that they put them in these little cardboard boxes now, so now we can't feel them and see what's what, and shaking them does it no justice. So we had to open up plenty of these to get a complete set. So let's just look at them a little closer. We're not going to unbox any today. We've already unboxed them. So let's take a closer look at what we found inside. First up, we have Agatha Harkness. She is a witch from the time of the Salem witch trials, but she was also a neighbor of the Scarlet Witch on WandaVision on Disney Plus. And you can see here she has one of those pieces you hold in your fist and it shoots out, and a Darkhold book. She also has the winky face, and on the back side, a pretty smiling face. And what I consider a useless jumper peg. Agatha Harkness. Next up, we have Moon Knight from the show of the same name. This highly detailed minifigure comes with a white cape, a scarab figure, and his moon blade. This is Mark Spector, the Moon Knight. He's a mercenary affected by a dissociative identity disorder, and he becomes the representation of the Egyptian moon god Khonshu, and he fights crime. Following Moon Knight, we have another one of Mark Spector's identities known as Mr. Knight or Stephen Grant, also from the Moon Knight series on Disney Plus. He looks more dapper in his costume as Mr. Knight, and he comes with 2 battle batons and his goldfish, his one-finned goldfish named Gus. And that is a pretty neat little printed piece with the little pyramid in it and the one-finned goldfish Gus. The following furry minifigure is the werewolf from Werewolf by Night. He's also known as Jack Russell. He was a monster hunter affected by a family curse which turned him into the Werewolf by Night. Now, it was a fun comic book I used to read as a kid, so I really enjoyed the Disney Plus show, even though it didn't quite follow the comic book much at all. And this figure, which is pretty highly detailed, with his pointy ears and fang face, also comes with a little printed piece of bloodstone. And there's the werewolf. Next up, we have the She-Hulk, aka Jennifer Walters, attorney at law and former deputy district attorney of LA. She comes in contact with blood of her famous cousin, Bruce Banner, also known as the Hulk, and she turns into a Hulk herself. But she is the She-Hulk, and she maintains her brilliant mind on She-Hulk, Attorney at Law on Disney Plus. She comes with a cell phone with an incoming call from Dr. Strange's assistant Wong and a law brief of Emil Blonsky, aka the Abomination. So there we have She-Hulk. Now, this dashing figure with the bow and baby owl is Clint Barton, known as Hawkeye among his superhero friends. He comes with a pretty neat looking compound bow and a quiver in which to hold his arrows. The jumper peg makes him look like he's bounding into action. And he's an expert archer and marksman and founding member of the Avengers. And that baby owl is pretty cute. Following Hawkeye, we have Kate Bishop, the champion archer who grew up idolizing Hawkeye and trained real hard. And here we have another archer with an awesome compound bow and quiver for her arrows. But in addition to that, she comes with Hit the Spot, Pizza Box, and Lucky, the one-eyed pizza dog. And here we have Kate Bishop. Here we have the minifigure of Goliath, and it comes with a miniature Ant-Man. Looks a lot like the Ant-Man suit we've seen in the past. But this is Bill Foster from What If Season 2. And see, the miniature Ant-Man is pretty detailed. And Goliath comes with a regular face, a more angry face, and his own hair. There we have Goliath. The next minifigure we have is Echo, also known as Maya Lopez. She comes with a pretty neat looking cybernetic leg, a printed braid, an awesome action jumping peg, and some kind of whacking stick. She has lots of printing all over this minifigure, on her arms and her legs, in addition to the braid, as I said before. But this is a pretty neat minifigure. The next furry figure we have is Hank McCoy, the Beast, from the Disney Plus series X-Men 97. You see the furry blue fella here with his pointed ears and classic looking costume, which wasn't much when it came to the Beast back in those days. He also comes with a microscope and his printed X-Men mug that matches his belt. He also has this goofy face here with his glasses, and we have an angry beast face on the back. One of my favorite characters from back in the day, and also from the X-Men 97 series, is Storm. Here she is looking classic in her billowy cape, mohawk hairdo, and she also has lightning coming from her hands. Her costume also has the shoulder pads and the X-Men insignia right there on the front. This is Aurora Monroe, second in command of the X-Men, and mutant who controls all things weather. Storm. And last but certainly not least, we have Wolverine, aka Logan James Howlett, or there's a whole bunch of other names you can call him by. But here he is in his classic X-Men 97 gear, or earlier if you read the comics any. Highly printed. He's got that hairy arm. Comes with a scratched up sentinel head. Has those trademark claw marks across him from these trademark adamantium claws. He also has the angry face here and a more normal, less angry face once we take his mask off. And he is another figure that comes with his own hair. Resembles the comic book or the series from Disney Plus. Wolverine of the X-Men. So that's all 12 figures from the Marvel Studios Series 2 Lego minifigure set. And if you want to see some more unboxing of some soon-to-be nostalgic toys, be sure to like and subscribe. And leave me a comment down below and tell me what your favorite minifigure was. See y'all next time.